I can take a look at the infrastructure from the data center level, the cluster level. So if I select my cluster, I can not only see the health of the machines, but I can see, the health of my cluster disks and their capacity and how much space is available on those. And here you'll see that information. I can come down to the individual machine level. So I can look at my hosts, I can look at my guests and view their CPU usage, memory usage, network performance, disk latency, etc. So you see I can again take a look at my host disks and their health and capacity. On the CPU side, a really neat feature that we have here is that I can look at the, if I come to my VM level here, and I'll show you that feature from the VM level. What I can do is take a look at the CPU usage of my hypervisor, and then I can drill into that that VM and see how much CPU that specific VM is utilizing on my hypervisor. And I'll give it a second here. We're getting caught up on froze a little bit. So this monitoring is going to give you that proactive view on your infrastructure. It's going to not only give you the overview of the health of your environment, but it's going to allow you to configure alerts. So I could come in and configure alerts. I can set those alerts on the cluster level, the host level, or the VM level, and I'll show you some of the options available to you, like IOPS readings, disk latency, and as I mentioned already, so that CPU usage on your host. So basically all these options are things that I can configure manually. So let's say I wanted to set alerts on my CPU usage, and we'll get an alert if anything is below 30, above 60. I can set critical alerts on anything below 20, above 80. And I could walk through all these options, totally personalize it to my business needs or client requirements. I can even access the Microsoft alerts here and turn those on or off. And you could spend quite a fair amount of time here going through all these. So once you've totally personalized this and set it up for how you want to monitor your infrastructure, you just enable those email notifications. You're going to get alerts not only in the console, but to your email as well. Yep, so all right, we unfroze there. So I did want to show you, you can see here, if I come into the CPU tab of a specific virtual machine, I can look at the hypervisor CPU usage, or I can just pull, how much CPU is this individual VM utilizing. I can take a look at all this information from anywhere from point in time, past hour, to historical data. So I could even come into my network side. I could look at a specific network interface or adapter and pull some historical data on that and start getting into some trend analysis here.